Hi there. Welcome to day 8 of the New Year's Challenge. All right, so uh, today is reflecting on your one word theme for this year, for 2021. I'm curious if anything has come to you yet, or maybe you've figured it out and you have a one word theme. So I love doing one word themes ever since I first heard about them. And it really just, even if you don't remember your resolutions and you don't really have anything else that you're working towards, but just to have this one theme that kind of just every now and then comes back up in your mind. Um, and maybe it's something that ends up working through in your life. So I'll share some examples with you. So I have my whole list for when I started. First year was 2017 and it was nurture. So that year I remember specifically doing a lot of self-care. I created my own self-care practice in 2017 where I really focused on making sure that I was well nurtured and well taken care of. And that practice has really served me well in realizing how important self care is to me and my life, and has been with me throughout the next 3 years after that. And self care is still a really big thing, and I still nurture myself, and I still use some of those things that I created from 2017. Okay. 2018, my phrase was level up. So it could be just like a 2 or 3 word phrase that works for you in that year. And 2018 was level up. That was the year that I got married. And so I do feel like I leveled up in many various ways, from a lot of my relationships, of course, separating from my birth family and creating a new family with my husband, and um, planning a wedding. And that year, I actually went through life coach training as well. And I remember I started leveling up my wardrobe. I started getting facials, which I'm totally missing right now, as a way to for self care and how important that is to me. I leveled up with my strength and my physical capacity. So that theme really was very much on my mind that year and worked very well for me. 2019 was emergence, where I felt like I was starting to emerge in my business and really being more open, more sharing, more transparent, like doing these videos, which in 2019 I was still struggling with doing these types of videos. Now, 2 years later, I feel totally comfortable on camera and sharing some deep, um, I don't want to say secrets, but deep stories with all of you and sharing those publicly. And so emergence actually really worked through me, for at least the first half of the year, where I felt like every month I was having a new challenge and a new thing that I was like really working through day by day by day, um, to get to the other side, to feel like I emerged. And that um, went out into my friendships, my social circles, and yeah, so I emerged both publicly in my business and also in my social circles, and just started to share more and more and more of my true self. Last year, I'm still reflecting on this a little bit, but last year, 2020, was vibrance. And I felt like it was just kind of in the background for me this year. There wasn't anything in particular I was like seriously working on or towards due to this theme. But every now and then I would just be like, oh yeah, the theme for this year is vibrance. I wonder how I'm going to feel at the end of the year. And if I'll feel like that was really working for me. And actually, I really do feel like it worked well for me. I did a lot of shadow work and letting go of things from my childhood that I honestly at this point never thought I would release completely because of how many times and how much I've been through all of the different scenarios that were coming up yet again. And probably the end of, so it's fairly recent, like the end of November, mid to end of November, I just started to feel a shift with all of it. And I feel like there was a big release. And I do feel much more relaxed in my own skin and able to just rest and be more. The only word that feels like it's fitting is self-efficacy. Just having the tools and the ability and taking more responsibility for whatever I need to do. And it feels really good. So there wasn't like a big, huge shift in my outer world, but I feel a big shift inside this year. And as I promised, I'm revealing my word for 2021 with all of you. My word for 2021 is peace. I feel like with 2020, there was a lot of turmoil. Like I said, a lot of shadow work and a lot of things I was working through with my husband, and a lot of things that we shifted around, and I decided to shift around in my own life that I'm really aligned with. And so I'm feeling just a sense of, I just want to rest and relax and let everything settle now and come to a place of peace, which I think probably a lot of people feel that way after 2020. So after hearing my stories and my theme words, I'm wondering what yours are. And I hope that these little stories did help you to determine what yours might be. So today's challenge is to journal and reflect and see what your theme for 2021 is going to be if you don't have it already. If you have it already, I love to hear it. Please share it. And if you need help, one of the ways actually was last 2 years ago for the theme emergence. I actually did a card reading, and that's where that word came from. I have this awesome deck called Sacred Geometry deck and a card deck that is just like one word, and I love the words. They're amazing. So this is a little reminder. If you want some help with your theme, please know that you can schedule a free session with me on my website. Or even if you want a card reading, I do all kinds of card readings. But if none of those work for you, we can always do a card reading specifically for you, depending on what you want to receive out of that card reading. And so just let me know. I'm happy to do. It's a lot of fun to like have a card reading at the beginning of the year to kind of see like what the theme and overall thing for the following year might be. And so I love doing them. If you feel called to receive a card reading, just see like what your overall year is going to look like, please just reach out to me. Let me know. You can schedule directly on my website, or you can message me or email me at betterbutterfly7@gmail.com. Another thing I was going to share with you real quick is I've never done this before. I usually give myself a card reading to start the year, but this year I am pulling a card for every month. So 1 or 2 cards might pop out. So if that's something that you might want to do, we can talk about that, how long that would probably be and how much it would be to receive like a 1 card pool per month, and just to see what the theme is for each month of 2021. And we can take a little time to reflect on those together. So if you want to do that, let me know. I think that would be so much fun, and I'm having an awesome time doing it myself, and I can't wait to see what each month of 2021 comes out of, like the little snapshot that I'm getting because of doing a 1 card reading per month. All right, that's all I've got for you today. I hope you have an amazing, awesome day, and I will see you again tomorrow. All right, bye guys.